Hey, everybody. This is Shelley Kino, IEP consultant and master IEP coach. I just wanted to continue with my series on what is special education and how does someone qualify for it and possibly get an IEP, and then what is in the IEP. So, in the first lesson that I did, I talked about what is special education. In the second one, I talked about the referral process. And right now, I'm going to talk about the evaluations. So, if you weren't aware of the other two, go check out the YouTube channel and find those two things so you can learn a little bit more about them. And right now, I'm going to share with you my screen and talk about evaluations. So, when you have decided and the school has decided that your child or your student, if you're the educator, needs the evaluations, and you've gone through what we call here in Illinois as a domain meeting, and you've determined what areas you're going to get more information about. Um, you can do some of these kinds of evaluations, these academic and achievement assessments like the Woodcock Johnson, the Wexler, or the Wide Range Achievement Test, or the RAT, otherwise as it's known. There are adaptive behavioral and functional skills assessment, the ABS, the Vineland, the behavior rating inventory, or the brief. Um, there are lots of examples that you could have for your child slash student. These are just the ones that are the most popular in my area and in the school districts that I've worked in around the country. There's communication assessments like it's called the CELF, but it's CLEF, the Clinical Evaluation of Language Fundamentals, Listening Comprehension, the Goldman-Fristow Test of Articulation. There are social emotional behavioral assessments that might be completed, like the Connor scale, the Behavior Assessment System for Children, the BAS. So, if you're hearing these types of acronyms as possible assessments for your child, and you're not aware of what those mean, or you're the teacher and you don't understand what those acronyms mean, be sure to ask the person who is saying they're going to do those assessments. And then there's also motor. There can be test of early written language. There can be a test of motor proficiency, a visual motor integration test. If they are assessing for blind or deaf, there are visual and hearing screenings and assessments that can be done. So there's lots of different evaluations that can be done. And just as a reminder, the federal law idea says that a school has 60 days unless the state has a different setup. And so you want to check with your state. Here in Illinois, where I'm located, our schools have 60 school days to complete these evaluations and call for the meeting. So double check your state. And again, this is Shelley Kino, IEP consultant. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you get all the notifications when I go live or when a new reel pops up with this kind of information so that you don't miss it and you can learn as much as possible, especially before the school year starts, but even while school's going on.